everyone, and welcome into more Ticket to Ride here on the Sorcerer Network. My name is Sorcerer Matt. Okay, well, Salt Lake to Chicago, Portland to Pittsburgh is definitely what I want to do. The problem with the other routes is they are all north to south, and that is not great. However, so now we want to look at, okay, what has the greatest potential down the road? So it's probably... There's two ways of thought here. I could go both the Houston routes, knowing that I have to get down to Houston anyway, and that gives me an additional route, and getting to Duluth versus Washington, not a big deal. Or I could go Miami, because Miami's a big one, but that also requires more work. I think it's just the two Houston routes, and we call it good. So what that probably means is I want to do this right away, Houston to New Orleans. I think that's the right play here. Even though there's two blue on board that I would really love. All right. So let's do that. Then from there, we probably want to get some of this East Coast, like Pittsburgh to Washington, Pittsburgh to Chicago shored up. And then I don't hate the idea of going up to Duluth and then coming down Omaha, Denver, and over, rather than going like through here and then like trying to. I like the points that I get from here. I think I like this plan. So blue is kind of the big thing that we're looking for. Otherwise, we probably just go off the top. Of course, there's two blue, and it's 2 turns away from me. But no matter. Holy cats. Okay, love that you're taking pink. I'm here for that. Don't love that you took 1 blue, but I'll happily take 2 blue. Grabbing Seattle to Portland probably also isn't the worst idea, but I don't love that 3 people are wanting blue when it's on board. It's not ideal. Pink I don't care as much about. Yeah, we just go off the top here. Because like really all colors we can use. Got enough going on. All right. I love that from a standpoint of that's what the blue is for. Yeah, the 2 orange are tempting, but I'm okay just grabbing off the top. And I do think with the 2 yellow, I'm going to grab Pittsburgh to Washington. Like, that's essential enough to our route that, okay, that kind of changes my plans. Okay, yes to both of those. And then if Chicago to Pittsburgh is open, I will be grabbing it with one of those wilds. So, yeah, the fact that green and red have not played is interesting, but also tells me that they're probably not up in this area then. The only issue with that is that could mean that they're in areas that I would like to be in the future, and that's not ideal. That doesn't scare me. I just want to grab Pittsburgh to Washington. Just finished off a glass of peanut butter whiskey. Ah, that was refreshing after the day I've had. Not that it's been a bad day, just been a busy day. All right, so I like this start here. I also probably am going to go down this way to get to Houston. I like hooking up Atlanta. But that we've got some leeway on. So yeah, I think we can go back off the top. That's interesting that yellow felt the need to grab a wild very early. Hmm. 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 I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. I feel like I should just be drawing off the top. Those are actually very good draws off the top. I'm pretty happy with those. Yeah, I like that. I like this. Okay. Yeah, I think we just keep going off the top here. I guess so. I don't love red playing there for my down in New Orleans strategy, but we've got other ways that we can connect up Houston. So, like, that's not the panic. Right now, like, Portland, Salt Lake area is kind of where more of my concern is. Otherwise, I think we're in good shape. So red needed to get into New York, but also yeah. See, this is where like this strategy is makes me nervous. But I don't know. I've got other ways that I can hook it up, so I don't need to make a snap decision there. I don't feel like I need to rush that. We've got other ways that are just as time consuming and just as many points or similar points. Like it'll be fine. I don't love yellow grabbing red because I don't want yellow to go up into Duluth. I mean, again, it's not the worst thing if they do. We have alternative things we can do, but still, I guess the only argument for like really prioritizing up into Atlanta is hooking up Nashville would not be the worst thing in the world. Okay, well, game made the decision for us. Definitely going to grab Portland to Salt Lake. Even if that pink is there, I'll probably take the pink. Okay. I mean, do I just... I don't know. Oh, well, so much for Nashville. Holy cow. I actually like the pink here, and yeah. Now that there's this much interference in here, I'm just gonna kind of chill. I'm just gonna kind of chill. No need to get involved in that. Okay, well, apparently Nashville is a very hot scene right now. Yeah, let's just do that. All right. I think I am ready to do some playing here. Well, maybe not. I'm going to grab this. And then I'm actually going to grab this black. I might grab New York to Washington as one of my like pre-planning things. Okay, yes, we are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this. New York is enough of a hotbed that I'm feeling good about that. From here, hmm, I think we are gonna want to grab Dallas to Houston. Is probably how we're gonna want to do this, and then go up from there. I don't love that, but I also don't love trying to compete on this like New Orleans Atlanta run. That just makes me super nervous. Okay, let's grab this. Hmm. What is yellow's plan here? All right, I'm gonna grab these yellow because I will need them for Salt Lake to Denver. I, okay. Hum. Hum 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 hum. Hmm. All right. So I pretty much need to do this. Like that has to happen. Um, mm, eh. Um, my goodness. Um, it's just kind of clogged in here, but that's okay. Like we can work around this. Um, keeps two destinations. Oh, okay. I think grabbing two pairs here is going to be a good idea because I mean at this point is going New Orleans to Atlanta, Atlanta to Raleigh, Raleigh to Pittsburgh the correct play? I think the answer is yes. So, man, I really wanted those oranges. Like, really wanted them. No matter. Okay. So, I don't feel like going into Dallas was a waste. Just concerned how much time this is taking me. Okay, I like an orange here, and I actually like another blue here because it saves me a wild. Okay, so um, now, okay, okay. So I want to grab this, and then I don't have to worry about yellow grabbing this. So I want to do this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're doing it. We're probably going to spend some wilds on things that feel bad to spend wilds on, but that's okay. Let's go here. And then I'm going to grab this. Even though I'm going to spend a while doing it, I don't care. It's a good route by green. Or red, sorry, red. I don't think I need to worry about this right now. I think I'm going to do this. I feel good about where I am on board. Yeah, if that's still open, I'm going to grab it. Yes. Yes, I thought green was going to grab it, but they're not. I'm going to grab this now. I don't need to get into Seattle, but I'm going to feel bad if I want to and then it's not open. Okay. So then we do this. And then probably we draw. Because both of the things that I need are just pairs. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab a pair so I have it in case I need it. Because if I need to make a snap thing, I don't want to have to... I know I have the wild, but I'd honestly rather save the wild for something that I might need. This is an okay board that I'm in, but not a perfect board that I'm in. Especially because I can't get into Boston or Montreal at this point. I mean, technically I could, but what, 8, 9, 10, like it would take all of my trains to get to Boston, and that's just not realistic. So I'm not going to do it. But I probably draw here. Well, I guess this. Hang on. I'm revising my plan. Well, maybe not. Well, I don't know. Oh, I'm being too wishy-washy. Okay. I've decided. I've made a decision. Okay, Portland to Houston. Yes. Dallas to New York. Heck yeah. Denver to Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah. I mean, San Francisco to Washington is oh so tempting. But I think that because I literally have to hook all of these up in order for this to work, this isn't worth the risk. Because if I get beat here, and especially with how many trains people have left, taking 3 tickets that I'm going to have to hook up anyway versus taking 1 ticket that, oh my gosh, is so good, but nah, this is the correct decision. And I am 100% behind it. So, like, we are definitely doing this. And then I'm just going to go ahead and spend a wild for Duluth to Omaha. Like, this is great. I think this is an excellent draw here. Especially because now I'm 2 tickets up on yellow, who, honestly, I'm really not that worried about. And I'm 4 tickets up on red or green. So this also might be an interesting game to say, how can I end this game as soon as possible? Depending on what's on board, I might even save the wild. But yeah, I feel good about where we are on board. We're only 2 points behind red, so basically even. I suppose I could look at some orange and get into Vegas. But yeah, I think this might be a just kind of let's try to end this thing. I think red's got some good tickets though. Okay. This is aggressive. I'm just not taking any chances. Like I don't want to get into a point where like some funny business happens where people take this or block me or anything like that. So I am just going to invest my wild. It is late in the game. Honestly, I'm in a really good position. Like yellow and red and green all have a lot of tickets or a lot of trains for, and I only need to get 6 trains in order to trigger. I don't love that you kept 2 destinations. That's not ideal. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm happy to grab 2 oranges here. Again, a Vegas route is interesting. Okay. I'm actually okay with that happening. Now, if someone really wanted to screw over yellow, if red or green wanted to, they could grab Duluth to Omaha, and that would pretty much end yellow's game. Not that I think that yellow is really in a position to be a threat. I think green is probably boned. I mean, I guess they can grab St. Louis to Pittsburgh, but that's pretty much the play here. Which they could have. Destination tickets. The other kind of like play that we could do would be to grab a pair and go Los Angeles to Las Vegas and then Vegas to Salt Lake City. And there's a world where that could be fruitful for us. And maybe that's just what we do. And then if we hit something, great. If we don't, fine. Yeah, I don't love that you're grabbing green because that tells me that you want this. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna grab this pair. And we're just gonna kind of move that direction. And if we hit something, excellent. If we don't, we don't. At this point, I feel very good. That is huge for green. I just feel really good about this. I think this also kind of deceives my opponents a little bit in thinking that I need to connect this up in order to win when I actually don't. So maybe I'm just going an even bigger brain play here. Of like, I'm trying to project something that I'm not doing, but I might do it. I just don't feel the need to draw. I've got good tickets. I don't feel that while I love drawing tickets, there is not a greater feeling in this world than drawing tickets and hitting something and having like all 4 of these things you already have or something exactly you're looking for. It's so great. I've got good tickets. I am good on board. I feel very, very good about this. And so why would I unnecessarily try to draw a bunch of stuff when I don't need to? I would absolutely love another, I'll say a wild or an orange, but no matter. But yeah, I'm curious to see how my opponents play this, because if I was in my opponent's position, I would clearly go like, oh, my opponent really wants to get Las Vegas to Salt Lake City. I should prioritize that and try to block him. When in reality, yeah, I'm kind of prioritizing that, but ultimately it doesn't really go into my plans. I don't know. I'm just not feeling the pressure to draw. And maybe that is an incorrect assumption, but I also know that like red is not plugged into Pittsburgh or Chicago, and I guess Pittsburgh can kind of get into the Z, but Chicago not really. Not plugged into San Francisco or Los Angeles. Not plugged into Vegas. Not plugged into Denver. I just think red's options are limited. Take some stuff off of here. Okay. All right. So this is also where we get to the point of the game where I go, do I just end it? We're almost to that point. And maybe I should have been looking to do that sooner. But yeah, what I would love to do is hook up Los Angeles and then draw some tickets because that opens up a lot of what I could draw. But I'm not really going to do that if I don't have Los Angeles already hooked up. Because right now there's no pressure. There's pressure if I draw, there's pressure if I draw something. I'm also in a good shape in terms of trains where I'm not feeling like drawing is really hurting me all that much because, I have 6 trains left. It's fine. Hilariously, if I can get a couple another white, I could have gotten it to San Francisco, but I still think having 3 tickets, 11, 11, and 16, that's the right move. All right, now we're getting into I was hoping to hit just something a little bit better than what I'm hitting. And I was hoping to have at least a wild or an orange on board, but it seems like that's just not in the cards. So a little bit unlucky there, but again, I still don't hate this. Maybe I should be drawing. I still am waiting for someone to block me. I can't believe that no one's done it. I mean, if it was me, I would not allow that to happen. I'd be grabbing orange and then saying, no, you're not doing that. How concerned am I about red? Because I think red, maybe green is like my biggest competition. But I don't know. Yeah, the fact that no one... Okay. All right, so I think that I grab points here. Because even if red... I mean, yes, red could grab destination tickets. I understand that. But there's a decent chance that I already get the 15-point bonus. Again, I've got good tickets. I like the tickets that I have. If I grab some points here, I'm not going to be that far off. And my hope is that, again, with this play, I sped things kind of up. I'm curious. I would love to be in my opponent's brains for this play. Just curious on what they thought of it. With how muddied the East Coast was, we really, stated our claim and got out of there. And pretty happy with that. And the Dallas to New York thing paid off, so I'm into that. So what does red do here? Draw destination tickets. That's bold. I mean, definitely not a bad strategy. I don't know. I don't love that. Oh, they hit. Oh, that's brutal. So I don't get a 15-point bonus. All right, yeah, Vancouver to Montreal, I was pretty sure they had. Whoa, they had Seattle to New York as well. All right, that's a little bit rough. All right, so green misses out there. All right, I'm no longer worried about green. But definitely, whoa, green had some good tickets. Good game by green. So how close do I get to red here? I don't think I can overtake red, but how close do I get here? I get pretty close. So I'm going to be 1 point off, and I don't get the 15-point bonus. But that's okay. Yeah, yellow just didn't have anything big, just based on where they were at. So I maybe could have gotten a little bit more aggressive down the road there, but I didn't have my opponent tabbed for Seattle to New York. I actually wondered whether they had something a little bit. I thought they had something a little bit different. So I kind of just misread that a little bit, but yeah, I guess the only thing that would have been nice had we gotten a little bit luckier earlier, gotten another orange or a wild, gone up to Salt Lake, and then been able to draw into a Los Angeles route or a Vegas route for that matter. So, but still, like, I mean, this is, I think we played that game very, very well. Especially, I think I was very happy with how I navigated this. That we went from, oh yeah, we're going down this way, to no, we're going up this way, to never mind, we're going back up this way. And I think there was a good adaptation there that actually turned out to be pretty good. And yeah, we got a really nice route here too. So all right, hey, well, if you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button, like and comment, and we'll see you next time.